Hey guys, welcome to another session of Ninja Hack. So today we'll be taking up on another TryHackMe challenge called Startup, and our major goal will be towards scanning for vulnerabilities and how to exploit those vulnerabilities and possibly to escalate privileges, right? So let's take a look at the instruction on this room. Scroll down, you can see that we're currently connected. This is the target machine, the IP address, and this is the instruction for us to complete our task, right? So let's read up. We are Spice Hut, a new startup company that just made it big. We offer a varieties of spices and club sandwiches, okay? But that is not why you're here. To be truthful, we aren't sure if our developers knows what they are doing and our security concerns are rising. You see, we ask that you perform a thorough penetration test, right? And try to unroot. So like I said, the major instruction here is that we are called up, to perform penetration testing, right? And to see how we can exploit vulnerability to own to escalate privilege. So basically, we have three major tasks. You can see that these are the three major tasks for us to complete, right? So the first of all we'll always do, like I said, is to perform recon using Nmap to look out for open ports, right? And services running on this target machine. So let's go on to our prompt. So guys, first of all, I would like to check that this machine is reachable. Guys, yeah. You can see it's currently reachable, guys. So we're going to start off with our Nmap scan to scan for open port, right? And services running on those ports, and if possibly, the version of those services, if they are actually vulnerable. So we're going to run our Nmap scan. So I'm doing a default script scan, which is the SC, and also I'm looking out for version scan. You can do that using the SV flag. Put double dash there. So dash A means for all, to carry out OS, that is operating system detection scan. It also does a version scan, right? And we can also increase our scan, the speed of our scanning using the time, the level 4, right? Then we're going to, our IP address is okay. Let me paste it here. Okay, so this is our IP address, right? So we can then output it, the results in a file. Okay, so desktop. The file on the desktop. Let's call scan result. Right. I'm just going to put a C file. That's all right. So guys, okay. So I think the path is wrong. So let's take a look at. Let's go on to run this on the desktop. Yeah. Okay. So we can run it here. So I like to put my output in a particular file, in a particular folder called scan result. So I'm just going to run that task. Yeah. Over here. Okay. So since we just going to do this, number 5. Okay, new file. Log. New file log. Okay, so we have our Nmap scan starting up. Right, so let's just hold on a bit while it scans for open ports and services. Hey guys, so we have the result of our Nmap scan, and from our review, we can see that we have some ports that are open. You can see port 21, that's FTP, and we can see the version of FTP that is currently running on it, right? We can also see that we have SSH port, that is 22, port 22, running SSH, and look at the version of SSH on it. Let's scroll down to see if we have some other details. Okay, we can see port 80 is also open, and Apache is currently running on port 80. So let's take a look at some other information that we have. If you take a look at the FTP, you can find some other interesting information that was discovered. You can see that we have, number one is that we have anonymous login is allowed. Wow, so that is a critical vulnerability that we just found. Anonymous login is enabled, via FTP. You can also see that we have a list of files that was also discovered, 1 directory and 2 files. So we have a directory called FTP that was discovered, and you can see that it's writable, right? So this is also a vulnerability, right? That would a loophole. So having FTP open on your web server, and having read-write permission is a critical vulnerability, guys. So we have 2 files that's also open. So first of all, we'll try, and since we have port 80 open, let's take a look at what we have on the web page. So we're just going to go into our browser. Yeah, copy the IP. That's our IP address is .65, right? .102. So let's go into our browser, guys. We can do So that's the next thing, guys. Next thing is that we're going to take a look at what we have on the web page. If there's anything available on the element page, the page source that we could exploit. So I'm just going to do it. So, okay, guys. So this is the page. No spice here. So it's pretty much some notice, not something helpful. Let's take a look at the let's inspect the elements of this page. If there are information for us to work with. We're not seeing. Okay, you can see that there's nothing. It's in the element for us to work with. So the next thing we are going to do, guys, is to see how we can brute force or scan hidden directories and files on this web page. So that brings us to the tool we are going to use next. We can use different tools for this to accomplish these tasks. Can make use of Gobuster. You can make use of Buster, right? You can also make use of what's it called, wfooz, to achieve this. So I'll be using the Gobuster. So we are trying to scan through hidden directories to see if there are other informations that are out there that we don't know about. So to start with, we're going to do this. So guys, I hope you guys knows about the Gobuster too. So this is how to use Gobuster. We're going to use Gobuster. Then these are the available flags that we can use. We are going to specify the word list, right? We're also going to specify the URL. So you see, the available command is we are going to use directory, right? So I'm going to first of all, let's search for our word list. Let's locate our word list. Which word list are we going to use, guys? See, word list. Okay, we have several word lists. This particular one that I'd like to use from the folder Yeah, so we can make use of this guy. So I'm doing this to copy the path. I'm always locating the word list. So in case you don't know the path where word list is located, you can use the locate word list command like I did. You can see this is what I did. Let me clear up this. You can use the locate word list to achieve that. So guys, we're going with our Gobuster this time around. So then, like I said, directory, then we're going to specify the shoe means the URL, right, guys? So then the URL is our HTTP, right? Column 10.10.65, right? Dot 102. Let me confirm that. Yeah, 65.102. Then specify our word list, the parts that I just copied, you can see. So this is what we're going to do, guys. So we are scanning for hidden directories and files within that particular web portal to see if we have other subdirectories, files that we could take a look at. You get my point, guys. So while that is running, let's look at what exactly is our first task. So the first task is, what is the secret spice? The secret spicy soup recipe. So this is what we are. If you take a look at the hints, FTP and HTTP, what could possibly go wrong? So currently we've discovered that FTP, there's something wrong with FTP, right? There are certain security loopholes that we've discovered, one of which anonymous login is enabled. Okay, so let's go back and take a look at, since anonymous login is enabled, so that means we could try out to see what's FTP. Let's do that, guys. So I'm just going to, let's divide the screen. Okay, so since FTP is, so we are going to try attempt to FTP into that machine. So FTP, the IP address, which is 10.10.65.102, right? So name anonymous, right? So since you can see that anonymous is allowed, so we're just going to do that. Type anonymous here. Anonymous. Yeah. Then enter. Since we anonymous most of the time don't have passwords. So, oh guys, you can see that we are logged in successfully using the anonymous username. Okay, let's take a look at what we have on the directories. So let's do this directory. Okay, so we have, so that those are the files that we discovered during our Nmap scanning. So we discovered we have 2 files and 1 directory. Also take note that the directory has read write executable permission, right? So let's change directory to the FTP. Let's see what is in it. Okay. So we're in FTP. So let me say, okay. So do this. Yeah. Let's see. Do we have? Okay. So nothing in the FTP directory, guys. Nothing in the FTP directory, guys. So let's take a look at what we have. The notes that we have. Is this something that okay, so guys, you can see that we've been able to log in using anonymous account into the via FTP, right? And been able to also discover 2 files, then 1 directory. I've just checked through. The directory is empty. All right, so let's take a look at what we have on the notes. This is something we can work with. Notice.txt. Okay, we might need to copy out this note, right? Okay. Might need to copy out this note. We can use cat. The cat command. So at the meantime, let's take a look at what is happening with our Gobuster. Okay. Okay, still scanning, guys. Still scanning. Let's hold on a minute. Hey guys, so our Gobuster is still scanning. Well, we've been able to discover just one part. You can see that we have /files. So this is subdirectory. So let's take a look at what we have. Okay, so these are page. So I'm just going into /files, guys. See? Oh, great. So this is a subdirectory that was discovered, right, by our ongoing Gobuster. So currently, you can see that these are the same files that we discover, right, using our anonymous account. You can see, let me put this. Yeah. So we're able to discover the same files that we're seeing on the directory. So I think this is a good opportunity for us to view what we have on the notice, right? So we can see on the notice.txt. So what we can do, let's take a look at what we have. Okay, this seems to be, I don't know if you guys can see it. Okay, so whoever is leaving this down Among Us memes in this share, it is not funny. People downloading documents from our website, we think we are a joke. Now, I don't know who it is, but Maya is looking pretty sus. That's like suspicious, right? So from this information, we can gather some things. Means that some people have the permission to share files, right, on the web server, upload files. That is what it is implying here, guys. And someone's name is called Maya, right? So, so if somebody have permission to upload files, so that invariably means that is indicating that we can also, upload, files, and we can upload something malicious, right? But that's just an indication to what this message is giving us. So if we go back, guys, let's go back and see what we have. What do we have here? So this is just an image. Everybody asks who is the imposter, but nobody asks how is the imposter. Okay, so this is nothing serious. Okay, let's take a look at, can see the FTP directory is empty. It's empty. Okay, this is a version of the Apache, right? Oh, great. So is there any other information that we need to? Okay, so I think we've been able to gather something very useful that we can upload a file. Yes, that's also a very useful information from that message we saw. So what we are going to do now, let's take a look at our Gobuster. If possible, you can stop it since you already have a very good useful information. Okay. Okay, so it's scanning. So we might just leave this. Maybe there are other information that could be useful for us. All right. So guys, So I want us to try something, guys, based on the information we got from the notice. So we are going to look at, and this is an Apache server that's make use of PHP. So is it possible for us to upload a PHP file, right? Think about it, to establish reverse shell. So because there are so many PHP files that can be used, files that can be used to establish reverse shell, you know. So let's take a look. I think we have some on our Kali. I'm just going to open another terminal. Okay, so guys, see, let's do this. Locate. Let's see, do we have anything on reverse shell? This is not spell reverse. Let's see reverse. Let's see something, anything on reverse. Oh, there's so many information on reverse, but let's take a look at. Okay, you can see backdoor reverse TCP. Okay, okay, guys, take a look at this. Yeah, so you can see a web shell. Like I said, we have a PHP reverse shell that exists, you know, that can be used useful. So if you're not seeing anything on your Kali, right, you can also go through the browser. You can search for PHP reverse shell. I think we can get very good useful information also from our web page. There's a very good one from Pen Test Monkey. You can see. So guys, in case you don't have this on your system or on your Kali, right? So this is a good one from Pen Test Monkey. You can download. I'm just going to download the zip file, right? So guys, this is it. You can say and download the file, and we can use it. So guys, but currently I think I have it. So that's what I'm just going to make use of. So it's located in the share folder, web shell. So I'm going to copy that and clear the screen. Yeah. So we're going to copy that file, right? So we're going to do a CP, copy that file to our desktop, right? So let me go to this directory to the desktop. Okay, so we're currently on the desktop. So I'm just going to copy this file, say CP, then the URL. So you can see there's a part that would copy, then we're copying it and we're naming it new shell.php, right? So let's do it. Okay, so I need to create a file. Okay, so let me do this. Let me create a file called new shell. New shell. That's PHP. Yeah. So we have a file called new shell.php. Right. So we're going to copy, run that command. Okay. New shells. Okay, so going to do copy. So we are already on the desktop. So I'm just going to specify the file. New shell. Right. Okay. So we have that copied in the new shell. So let's take a look at the new shell because we need to update the IP, right? The IP and the port you are going to be listening to. So what I did was to use the VI to open the file. So let's scroll to see. There should be a part where you can see, guys, we have the IP address and the listening ports. The default is the loopback IP address and port 1234. So we're going to change this IP to our IP address. So what's our IP address? Okay, let's take a look at, don't forget that we're currently connected using VPN, right? So our IP address is 10.8.242, right? .124. So I'm just going to copy that, put it here. 10.8.242. What is it again? I think it was 124. Yeah, 124. 124. All right. So we can change our port. We could leave it as 1234. Could change it. Let's say 7777. Okay, so that will be fine. So we'll be listening on this port, right? Okay. And then we put 5555. It's okay. So I'm going to save this file. All right. I'm going to save this file, guys. So to okay. So guys, save the file. So we can do a cat to see what is there. So this is a file. Let's see if our change we did took place. Okay, guys, you can see we have the IP address and we have the port, so that's fine. Clear the screen. All right, so I have several windows that are open. Let's clear this. Okay. Is there anything else you're looking for? So we've been running this Gobuster for a while, but just discovered just one file, so I'm just going to stop it since we already have some useful information. Yeah, just going to close it. Okay, so guys, now the next step is that we're going to find a way to upload this new shell that we just got. The new shell we just got, guys. We're going to find a way to upload it, right? Upload it on the web page of the server. So this is our new shell, sorry, currently in desktop folder. So this is our new shell.php file. All right, so this is what we need to do next. We're going to upload it on this. Our target directory is this on the FTP directory. Why? Because we notice that it has both read writes and executable permission. So we're going to upload it here, then execute it. So to do that, we're going to turn up okay. So guys, we'll be using FTP to upload that file because, as you all know, we have access, right? We have access using anonymous. So we're going to use FTP. I'm going to log in again as anonymous. Right. So the password is empty. You can see that we are logged in. So this time around, if we take a look at what we have in the directory, so we are going to change directory to FTP that we have here, guys. There's this folder. So that's what we're going to do. FTP. You can see we are there. Then we're going to use the command called put, right? We're going to use the command called put new shells, which is the name of our shell, shells.php. Guys, you can see that it's successful. We've been able to upload So we got this initiative from the instruction. That's why it's very important, guys. You perform thorough scanning, make sure that you're able to scan through the web pages, look out for notes that are available, especially when you're doing capture the flag. So let's take a look at what we have and refresh this page. Okay, so you guys can see that data has changed. So if you look at it, we now have a new file, guys. So before we execute it, we're going to set up a list now. Yeah, so let's set up a list now. So now let's divide the screen. Okay, so we're using the nc command, guys. Don't forget our port is what was it again? It's like 555. Yeah, we'll set up a list now. Then I'm going to execute it. All right, so let's take a look at what we have. So you can see, guys, we are in, guys. So you see we have a list now already. So we can take a look at what we have on that particular server. So we've been able to establish, what's it called? Been able to establish reverse shell, right? From on the server. So you can see if I do ID, you can see I'm currently logged in, right? And see as www-data. Currently logged in as www as data, guys. So is there any other information? So let's take a look at this server if to give us hints on other information that can lead us to our targets. So don't forget, our major target is to achieve, this information. What is the secret spicy soup recipe? What is the content of user.txt, and what is the content of fruits.txt? So guys, just gonna do this. Okay, so to achieve that, let's go on to scan Enumerate for all the directories. So I'm just going to look out for if there are any hidden directories that we have as early. Oh, great. So guys, you can see we have, there are several directories. So you can see the boot, etc, home. So these are the usual Kali Linux operating system directory. So let's look out for something that is unusual. We can see text, guys. We can see a text file called recipe.txt. Okay. Is that all? Is there any other information? I guess. Okay, so we can also see another directory that is called incident. Guys, we can see another directory that is called incident. We can see a file that is called recipe.txt. So let's take it one at a time. I'm just going to see, can do clear the screen. I don't know if you guys can see my screen. I want to clear the screen so that I can see the commands that I'm running down there. So let's say clear. Okay, the clear command is not working. Okay, so let's do the cat. So we're going to open this file, guys. Let's see what was in it. Copy it. So I'm going to do a cat. I'm going to paste it. Okay, guys. Let's see, can we zoom this out so that it's easy? Okay. So guys, you can see what we have. I've opened the file recipe. Don't forget the information that was asked was that, okay, what is the secret spicy, right? So what is the secret spicy soup recipe? So let's take a look at this. This can give us the answer to what we are looking for. Someone asked our main ingredients, right? To our spice soup is today. Okay. I think let me see if we can. Yes. Okay. So I figured I can't keep it a secret forever, and I told him it was love. Oh, so guys, you can see, seems love is a secret here. So, so let's see if this answers our question. Okay. Oh, great. So guys, we've been able to answer the first question. So what are the contents of the user and the TSC? So let's take a look at what we have, guys. So we've been able to answer the first one. So, so and let's change directory. Let's see. So guys, let's change directory to incident. Incidents, right? So currently we are in the incident folder. So guys, in the incident directory, we found a suspicious.pcap file. So this is saved pcap file. Let's see if we can open that. Yeah. Okay. So let's see if we can open this, guys. I'm just going to close. So we're going to use, we can use different means to open this. We can make use of Tcpdump. Let's see if this will help us. Tcpdump, right? We have Tcpdump. What's the name of the file? Okay, suspicious. Let's copy the file. Okay, copying the file. So dash and so I want to put some flag from the TS and Tcpdump. Enq ter, and then the name of the file. Copy. So just think I need to write it up. Okay, so suspicious. That's pcap ng. Okay, so it's selling us. So let's take a look at the permission of that file. Let's see the dash a. Okay, so it has retry. You can see that it has read, write, and execute, and it belongs to this user, this group. It's giving us permission denied. Okay, because we are logged in as okay, so we can try something else, guys. We can see if we can copy out this suspicious file. And see, let's try and copy out this suspicious file. Then once we copy out the file, we can open it on our side. So first of all, to do that, we need to set up a listener. So let's set up a listener, guys. And see. It's kind of, let me check my connection. Hey guys, so I'm going to find a way to copy out using the Netcat. So as you can see, we have I'm setting up a list now on our attacker machine, right? Then I'm going to copy this. So you can see connected. Let's see if we have that file copied on our machine. Let's see. Okay, so guys, we have the file copied. So what we did, like I said, set up a list now using the netcat command nc. You can see nc the IP address of our attacker machine, right? Then you also put in specify the ports, then the file that you want to copy. So on the attacker machine, you have to also set up a list now, like just like we did. You can see this is our list now. We set up using also the netcat to listing on this particular port and to copy out this file. All right, so we have the file, so we are going to go on to analyze the file. So this is getting pretty messy. So let me just open a different terminal. So to directory change desktop. So guys, so we have our file. So we can use etcap. So let's see, let's make use of etcap first to see if there's anything that's available on this file. So this guys, see invalid character. Okay, so let's see, can we use Tcpdump? That is cp dump dash then dash q dash q dash t then file itself. Okay. Oh, sorry, my command was wrong. Tcpdump. Oh, guys, so we have the file. Let's take a look at what we can see from this file. Okay. You can see an HTTP. So okay, let's go up. Start from the beginning. If there's something that's very okay. It's a large file. See. Okay, so where did we start from? So this is a packet file that captured packets, right? That was saved on the server. So we need to analyze to see if there's any information for us. So we could make use of Wireshark 2. Well, let's take a look at if there's something for us to work with. Okay. Yes. And see that there's an IP address .1 I was talking to .10. Scroll down. Okay. What other information is available? So you can see .1 talking to .10. So we are basically not looking for IPs. So let's look at if there's any string, any information for us. It's pretty much a big file. Okay. Try and scroll down. Okay. Consider someone's trying to access the folders, the system folder. This is bin directory, the binary file system, and Kali. Okay. is looking at something that we could relate with. Then there's also connection between two different IPs. Come on, is there something else we can work with? Let's look at some information here. So I'm trying to view the home directory. Okay. Okay, so we can see that change lennie. You can see there's a lennie here, guys. Seems to be like a user. Right? You can see change directory lennie. Okay, so I'm just going to see. Okay, you can always see strange information here. Okay, someone is doing a sudo. You can see someone is trying to do sudo l, right? So basically to log in, to confirm password. So basically this can be used to confirm the current user login password. You can see password for this. Right, guys. You can see this seems to be like a string that we can work with. From this packet, we've been able to see two things. One, we've seen like a user that's called lennie, and we've been able to see that somebody is trying to confirm to log in. You can see do a sudo l, right? And password was asked for this guy, for the user, right? And we can see this password was entered. Sorry, try again. So that means that seems to be like a password, but that account failed. You can see user tried again from showing correct password attempt. Okay, so from here, guys, what we need to work on now is to so guys, from our little analysis on the pcap file, let's try and see if we can actually log in with so don't forget, from our Nmap scan, we're also able to enumerate that SSH is open on port 22. So we are going to try and do an SSH, right, to test to check if that's user password. So we're going to do this. I think the user we saw was lennie, right? Lennie. So there's our IP address is 10 dot what's it called again? Let's check it. Okay, 65102, 65102, 65.102, right? So let's try and use the password I will copy, guys. So I'm just going to paste this password. Yes. Please enter yes. Okay. Oh, guys, we are in. So it seems like that password belongs to lennie, the user lennie, just like we can see, guys. I think we are denied access. We are not in. Let's try it. Let's try it again, guys. So I'm just going to paste it. Oh, something went wrong. Oh, guys, so we are in now. I don't know what happened the other time, so I just needed to paste the password again. So let's do let's check who owns this. Okay, you can see that lennie, we are logged in as lennie, right? So if we check his ID and see this ID, right, belongs to group lennie. So this is okay. So let's take a look at if we have any hidden files on this, right? Okay, so guys, from here you can see some things. We can see that we have a directory and we have two directories and just one file. Wow. Okay, so the directory, one particular directory document is owned by lennie, then another directory called script is owned by root. So we have test user.txt. So I can remember we have a question under user.txt. What are the contents of user.txt? So let's take a look at that. Contents for user.txt. Contents.user for tst. So that is so let's do a cat, then user.txt, right? Wow. Okay, so this is the contents. So this should be the answer for number 2, guys. Let's see, are we correct? Okay, so guys, you can see we are correct. So we are getting a hint at this machine going to expire soon. So